Hello, welcome to Adeept tutorial. This time we continue to explain the obstacle avoidance function of the Starry bit. How does the car implement the obstacle avoidance function? You can see that there is an infrared-based obstacle avoidance sensor here. Plug in the USB cable, and then we will tell you the principle of obstacle avoidance. Open the schematic. Look at this. This is the schematic diagram of the infrared-based obstacle avoidance sensor. The LED 9 is the transmitting end, transmitting the signal. The LED 10 is the receiving end, receiving the signal. And it is only sensitive to the infrared rays and is not affected by the visible light. Look at the P3. It is connected to the control port. We can look up here. Right here is the Microbit pin 0, or you may open the file we provided. Click to Obstacle Avoidance, where you can also see the control port and detail principles, and a series of operating steps. So start writing code now. First open the Google Chrome and then directly into the main code. Import according to the path to find out the folder where our code is stored. Open the hex file in the folder. Now we'll give you a little explanation for the code. See here, IR greater than 250. What is this? Before explaining the code, we will tell you how this value comes from. Click Home to create a new program. Just now we know that the infrared-based obstacle avoidance sensor is connected to the pin 0. And now click Variables. This is a bit different from the previous one. You need to click Make a Variable, then change it to IR. Then drag the block to the loop. Here need to add a pin. Then drag. Set as pin 0 by default. Then we use serial to read the analog of pin 0. Click serial, line, number. We need to input a value here, so drag IR here. The analog quantity read here can be seen in the special serial port software. You can also use MicroPython. REPL here. Now open the plugin and then download the code to Microbit. Then click the REPL here. You can see the value below. Then put your hand in front of the sensor. You can see the changes of the value. So now you know where this value comes from. Now open the code of obstacle avoidance that was opened before. First, set the infrared sensor port as pin 0. Then write an if statement. The analog detected by IR is greater than 250, and then implement the motor rotating forward. Here to set the rotation direction of the motor, and then control the rotation speed as 500. Here set the value of RGB LEDs, as well as the number, the brightness, and the display color of the LEDs. And here, set the motors to rotate forward and reversed and at different speeds. You can realize the steering of the car. Now the same, setting the LEDs in different color. Download the code to Microbit. Unplug the USB cable. Switch it on. Now you can see the car will automatically avoid obstacles. Now let's take a look at the new Python code. Find the path to open the code. Here we need to reference the Microbit library and the NeoPixel library. Then set the number of pins and controlled LEDs. Define the color of RGB LEDs, and you may check out the last tutorial for more details about the colors. Define all LEDs displays and define the motor. IR read the analog quantity of pin 0 and then judge. If IR greater than 250, LEDs display green and the motor moves forward at the speed of 500. Otherwise, that is when there comes obstacles, the motor changes direction and LEDs display red. Lastly, print the value of IR. The analog value of IR also can be printed in repo. You can write directly to let way run all the time to achieve obstacle avoidance. Now download the code to Microbit. Now download successfully. You can click repo, and at this time, press the reset button of Microbit. You can see the changes of the value. Now switch it on. It will avoid obstacles as before. Okay, here is all for the tutorial. I believe you already know how the infrared-based obstacle avoidance sensor works. You can apply the knowledge to other experiments in the future. In next tutorial, we will give you other Starry function explanations. If you have any questions, post to our forum. We will reply to you soon. See you next time.